Hi Capricorn, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. We're going to pull some cards. Take a deep breath. Alrighty, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. Today is June 14th, 2020, and the reading is for the second half of June 2020. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Capricorn today? A little bit of stress. Capricorn, one more Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, 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 second half of June 2020. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Okay. First card is the Magician. And your challenge, the Sun. Not a bad challenge to have. Your foundation for Capricorn, the King of Swords. And what's in the recent past is the Three of Pentacles. Get this focused up close so you can see better. Okay. And then crowning in your now moment for Capricorn is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And what's coming up for you is the Page of Pentacles. And how you see yourself, Capricorn. The Two of Swords reversed. There can be some clarity here. And what's around you, or how might others see you, Capricorn, is the Ace of Swords. Very nice. And the blocks that you need to clear or work on within yourself is the Ace of Cups. And Sagittarius just got that right here. So you may have Sag in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. And what's coming up for you at the end here is the Ten of Cups, which was the underlying energy over here for Sagittarius. All right, so for them it was the sham fan, but that doesn't mean it's the same for you. So let's see what this means. And what's connecting to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read. So it's 808, by the way. The connection is the Devil reversed. And what's left hanging in limbo at the end of this read is the Page of Cups reversed, which could be somebody feeling rejected, or it could be somebody being whiny and spoiled as well. Could be someone just feeling vulnerable. We got the Devil reversed, so it's definitely some kind of detoxing going on here. Or, you know, for me, the Devil reversed is like the epitome of the addiction, where it turns over and becomes detox after it explodes, you know, where all hell breaks loose. So it has to do with detoxing chaos at this Ten of Cups home. So we'll get into that. And you're going to get another card. You just won't see it till the end, and it may be more than one card depending on what that next card is. And the bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups reversed. And then we're going to give you a little bit of backstory of what's been going on for you, Capricorn, and then we'll go from there. All right. So we have the Three of Swords on the bottom here before we get to these other cards. And the Three of Swords upright was here for Sagittarius. So there's definitely some kind of connection there, whether it's you or someone around you. So some kind of healing, forgiving going on, perhaps at work, because we have the Three of Pentacles over here at the workplace, some healing going on there. And here is the Six of Wands, and then the Judgment card reversed, the Four of Cups upright, and then the Eight of Cups reversed. So this is about good news coming in, being presented, brought out into the open. Perhaps success leading the way, perhaps admirers. And then we have the Judgment card reversed, which can indicate deliberation, not making a decision. It can be holding back your announcements or choking on your words, right? Or just literally choked, like you wanted to go do something and then you choked. So you got scared and you didn't do it. This is somebody tempted by the Holy Grail, and then we have the devil reversed over there. And then this is uncomfortable energies, not walking away and having to deal with the energies that you're in, even if you need to walk away to have some time alone. So this is where we're starting out, and it has to do specifically with the workplace because we have the Three of Pentacles right above there. So this is the Gilded Tarot, and we're going to clarify with the mini Rider-Waite, and we're going to do oracle cards at the end as well. And so we're starting off in uncomfortable energies, whether it's just our own uncomfortable energies and we just feel like we don't know why our body's uncomfortable and we can't escape it. We just have to go into it and allow it to happen. Or you're around other people, so you can't just be in your energy. You're feeling their energies and it's making you uncomfortable. So, and this is at work or any place of co-creation. So it could be school, it could be an art center, whatever, really, church. All right, so the foundation is the King of Swords, and the center energy is the Magician manifesting. So he could literally be the King of Swords. Some cards just flipped out, standing up straight against the wall. It's like flinging themselves against the wall so you won't leave, like blocking the door I'm just getting now. All right, so there's all these cards. We're not going to use them, but I wanted you to see them. We have the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Cups. This is like letting go of all your emotional attachments. This could be someone who never learns their lesson, suffering in silence, starting over, no longer bored. And then we have the Queen of Wands. These two on either side, not looking at each other. I was just getting balls to the wall too. So there's something going on there. All right, let's see. Let's see here. I'm very hot and sweaty too, so there's definitely a lot of masculine energy here. Why do we have the Eight of Cups reversed there in the underlying energy for Capricorn? Eight of Cups, why? Why is the Eight of Cups reversed there for Capricorn? King of Wands reversed, which came up in the underlying energy for Sag as well. And then the Six of Wands reverse, which is either feeling like a failure, bad news, or doing something under the radar. This could be meeting someone under the radar as well. This could be facing yourself under the radar because they're very similar energies. An energetic exchange. So again, this can be a deep soulmate or a twin flame energy under the radar. This is also expressing feelings, but this is like bad news coming in or feeling like a failure, right? Not wanting to show his face. This also could be someone who's just tired, sick, or angry. All right, that they failed. They don't like to fail. He's the man of passion. But this is expressing those feelings. It's either a head-to-head or it's under the radar. It's just energetic. And that's why there's uncomfortable feelings there. Someone's tempted by the Holy Grail and it's under the radar. He's not making a decision. And the recent past was the Three of Pentacles. Why? That was upright, doing well at work. The patient angel at work. And this is an announcement. So you see how they're both very angelic. This is very much a higher love, being called to action, to a higher calling. All right. Or this is someone who saves people at work, a higher calling already. This could be music as well, the Red Cross, right? This is announcements or a judgment to wake up the dead, perhaps. This is someone having all the patience in the world. Perhaps everybody sees you as an angel at work, that you can do no wrong. And I'm getting the Pied Piper energy because of that. And Justice. So we have Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Libra here. And this could be also be a partnership at work between all three energies because we have Three Pentacles there. But there's uncomfortable energy there with the King of Wands reversed. I'm putting these back, but these are coming up next. We have the Six of Cups, the Magician, and the Emperor. And these two came out at the end for Sagittarius. And this is soulmate energy or kids. So it depends on what your situation is. And these two could be these two, the Magician and the Emperor, whether it's two men or this could be a female and a male as well. But it's a very loving energy here. And a lot of respect there too. Let's see if these guys come up again. And this would be Virgo, Gemini, Aries here. And then we again, you know, we have the Magician again right here. So this is literally falling on that card if I put it down. Okay. So there is a very deep connection here. But it doesn't look like the Emperor is very excited about it. I'm going to put these down here. You know, I'm going to wait. And then we have the Hierophant after that. There's a lot of power players here. You got the Magician, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. This could be church and state. And then, you know, the Magician, like the actor, the wild card there. It's like that triple play, the Three Musketeers, and then the kids or the twins, or this is a very deep connection. It can be a deep connection between all three. They could be childhood friends who also are in connection together, but there's some unhappiness or lack of satisfaction here, even though they're all powerful in their own right. The foundation is the King of Swords, upright. Why? For Capricorn. That came right out. This is the end of the pain, the betrayal. This is the bliss state. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. All right, so she may be ungrounded because she went through all this pain, but now it's almost over. Like it's now where the swords come out. That's the bliss state for me. And there's the Knight of Wands rushing in. So the King of Swords could be that Knight of Wands rushing in to the Queen of Pentacles there. And that could be the uncomfortable energies. So let's see what else is coming up there. Why do we have the Magician in the center of the read for Capricorn? Why is the Magician there? Now the Queen of Pentacles, it's over the worst, but she could be ungrounded, but she could also be someone who's lost money or status, or she's all about the money and doesn't really care about anything else. The Magician there in the middle of the read is present, very present to either a big purchase. This can be a loss of time, money, energy, money, family members, dysfunctional family, being very present now to what this really is to him, or to a big purchase that they're making. Being very aware and knowing exactly what you're doing. It's that kind of energy. It's the Magician. He's manifesting big time. And then we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So he's going to be putting out money, perhaps for somebody special or for their kids. We do have the Sunshine there, which can represent kids, but that could be the challenge. And then these two guys are coming up again. The Magician and the Emperor. And the Hierophant. Again, the wild card. And this is going to be business or governmental, and this is religion. So it's like, oh, this is the patriarchy for sure. Also can be the three wise men, but they're all in red. And then there's unhappiness or lack of satisfaction here. So why do we have the Sun card as the challenge here for Capricorn? So they've come up twice already now. Why do we have, they're coming up again here, but they're coming up with the battle's over or a losing battle. With these two come together, this is coming up separately. It's not coming out ever with these two. They're separate. So we have, these people are exposed, but these two are exposed together and this one exposed separately. And that can be a Virgo or Gemini. And also it can be Aries for me, the Magician, but also Aries for the Emperor and then Taurus. So all of these people exposed, but they're all upright. They may feel good because the fight's finally over, whatever conflict was going on or this losing battle. It's over, so they're feeling better now that they can get together. So let's see why we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed there in the crowning position. Why does Capricorn have, I'm sorry, it's the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Standing up for yourself, and that's Seven of Pentacles reversed for me is implementing a plan. Like after you were hanging back, reaping your rewards, it's time to go forward again, no matter what it is. How are you going to spend your money? You're going to go back to work, you're going to save, you're going to retire. This is standing up for your actions to other people who are coming against you. And this could be, you have to do this at night, or this eclipse energy is bringing all this aggression in. This can be the lunar eclipse that happened already. I think it was the 5th, right? And then the solar eclipse is coming up on the 21st, and today's the 14th. So 1 week from now, we're exactly mid-cycle today. This is standing up for yourself at the good time in the month because it's mid-cycle. And I was also getting in one of my other Divine Masculine reads is just to slide in from the lunar eclipse to the solar eclipse. Like, just allow it to take you with the flow. Don't push your agenda during the between this past lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. So it could have to do with that energy here. And also going to have to do with nighttime, like the aggressive energies are coming out with the wolves and the dogs howling. And then the lobster maybe joining in with the 3. Maybe the lobster never saw the same way as these 2 wolves howled, but maybe they want to see a different perspective. And if you can't beat them, join them, right? That's that energy of the 3 men here. If you can't beat them, join them. There's 1 separate and then the 2 together. So this is about making a new plan to stand up for yourself and either go off on your own or come together with joining these 2. So even if you're not coming together, maybe you're leaving, but maybe you'll join them in another way. Maybe you'll go howling with them. This is letting go, no longer holding on to stuff, letting go to repair, fix, or make amends with someone. And then we have the world reversed. So needing completion, or in another world, this can be the 5D world as well, in the dream world, right? The dream state. Letting go and able to meditate in the dream state. This also can be Pisces reversed and Aquarius upright. And that's at night. So we have the moon and the stars. So the dream state and in another world, 5D, letting go, learning how to relax and just allow, as opposed to being aggressive and fighting the flow. So coming up here is the Page of Pentacles for Capricorn. Why do we have the Page of Pentacles there? Again, there's that meditation. This is overworking or not working at all, or what you're doing isn't working in meditation. So you're learning how to do it though, by allowing. It's helping you. And that's that Page of Pentacles. You're a student of meditation, or maybe a student of rest and relaxation, because maybe you never did that before. Also, we have these 2 cards coming out next, right? We have the 10 of Cups up here. So this could be a parent who's ill that you're taking care of, or it's someone who's, if they're not ill or physically disabled in some way, this is someone that you don't want to be around. They're either moody, mad. I mean, it could have been someone who had a miscarriage as well. But otherwise, it's just an old person who's cranky or mean. It could be a mean boss, you know. You don't want an empress out of control or mad, right? So this is a facade, right? It's the sham fam. This person's not happy. They're either disabled, sick, or out of control. It's not working for you. This home situation isn't working for you. This is Capricorn's escape. They're meditating to escape from their home situation that's not real. And you see yourself as the 2 of Swords reversed, which is clarity. There's your clarity, an awakening. To the Queen of Cups reversed. This could be sadness. Also could be some manipulative energy. Or just a Cancer, you know, who's sad. And then we have Leo energy as well. This is somebody taming the beast. This is making a bold move and being strong, taming their beast with clarity. Having clarity about this situation with the Queen of Cups reversed. So she can be too, I'm not getting the manipulation. Sometimes you can definitely get manipulation, but those aren't manipulative cards. They're major arcanas that are upright, that are strong and powerful. So the Queen of Cups is coming off to me more as someone who's just sad. She's hurt. And so this is Capricorn's illumination, whether she's Capricorn or you're having that illumination, the clarity about the Queen of Cups reversed, who could be Cancer with Leo in their chart, or you could have Capricorn here too. I mean, you are Capricorn. So Capricorn's having illumination, whether that's you or not, it can be, about boldly going forward and being strong, or about this person who could be Cancer and Leo energies. All right, or just someone who's very strong. All right, so then what's around you is the truth. It's the Ace of Swords, it's Excalibur. We have the Page of Wands and the Seven of Swords reversed. This is inspired to come clean, get clean, or clean up. Or maybe you cleaned up. Inspired to get cleaned up, whichever way that is. The truth shall set you free, and that's literally this, because this is what gets you into prison if it's upright, right? So reverse is coming clean, and the truth shall set you free, and this person's definitely inspired. So whether that's you or someone around you is inspired to come clean about something, or perhaps a kid is inspired to clean up the house. Maybe they didn't do what they were supposed to, and now they're coming out with the truth that they didn't do it, so they do it. But in a more significant way, it's about really cleaning up your act with the truth out. And yeah, these are coming up next. This is 2 left out in the cold. This is exile, destitution, illness, injury, going back and forth to the hospital or office visits a lot, or just feeling out in the cold, or just hurt and left behind, perhaps by the King of Swords reversed, which is coming up upright here. So this is someone who might have cleaned up their act. And that could be you, or it could be somebody around you. All right, the blocks that you need to clear, the Ace of Cups, which I said for Sagittarius was right here, which was really a love thing. Capricorn, why is the Ace of Cups a problem for you? Dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve you. And this is also people who use you. This is the opportunist. These are the kid, this can sincerely be a child who needs help, but this is in your blocks about love. And this is someone who never learns their lesson about dumping emotional attachments. And this could be someone who uses others to do everything. And then eventually that's going to fall apart because they're going to feel used. All right, so that could be someone who is in need of help, money, or opportunity. But maybe they don't trust love because all the love has gone, fell apart for them before. But now you have this big love. And so now what? There's a lot of suffering and silence here, right? It's not easy for you. Maybe you've never really felt real love before. That was coming up with Sagittarius too. So why do we have the 10 of Cups there at the end there? Next to implementing a new plan. New passion, growth, project, creativity. But it's being offered by an artificial person. This is someone insincere, or there's someone who's just insecure and vulnerable. They're scared to offer passion. Maybe they don't want to offer love, but they'll offer passion as a test to see if, so they don't have to, you know, because if they're scared, so they don't have to offer love because they're scared to be rejected. So maybe if they just offer passion, that will work. And this is the surrender. This is someone who may feel rejected. So they're going to try one way maybe without actually expressing love. But this Knight of Cups reversed, they're surrendering. It's like they're not really the Knight of Cups reversed anymore. They are, but they're surrendering in order to not be the Knight of Cups reversed anymore. And so therefore they're offering some kind of passion or growth or some kind of creative opportunity. And again, this is the Seven of Pentacles over here is about implementing a new plan. So this is what they're doing regarding wanting to become emotionally fulfilled, or to make the family happy, or maybe they've always done things to make the family happy, but wasn't authentic for them, and therefore we have the Devil reverse, which is detoxing that artificialness of pretending to be the perfect family when you're not. So let's see, and that came up a bit for Sagittarius as well. There could be a move here, an end of marriage. All right, and that could be in order to try to avoid a disaster, or in the aftermath of sudden events, epiphanies, or orgasm. Like I said before, this is moving home, or you could be just going to visit somebody else's home, or maybe see a home if you like it or not. But this can be an end of a marriage as well. And this is uncomfortable energies about it, which is where we started off over here. Uncomfortable energies in the aftermath of sudden events or in avoiding disaster, and feeling uncomfortable going through this process. There's instability here. And detoxing the situation, detoxing chaos of this family situation, trying to make everybody happy all the time, when there's actually a deep connection here in your knowing about about a higher love and peace of mind, staying balanced, staying neutral in a situation. And this is like peace. This is a peaceful relationship. You're detoxing this chaotic that looks perfect on the outside but is not, an artificial situation, to come into this pure, peaceful, neutral situation, and detoxing the chaos to get there. But there's some clinging here. We got, right, not allowing the full transition to happen or transformation. This can be dark night of the soul too. It could be just being dead tired. This could be someone without work. This could be someone who's stubborn and lazy or just can't work because their job's not open. There's just blocks here to this peace before you can get there. There's a split or divide. You could be of two minds as well. There's some kind of lie or need to cut through the BS here. A great need for clarity. These people are stuck. They're both stuck. They're both workhorses who are put down. And there's definitely a work situation here. But there's love involved here too. So it could be a combination of the two. And it's definitely involving family. But there is a one-on-one bond here that's really important. And there's big love here that you're afraid of. There's an issue here at work. This is either not getting along at work, losing money at work, or third party through work. And it could just be interferences from other people at work or family, whatever it is. And here's the Hermit shedding light. This could be going to a counselor or having someone come in and counsel people at work. This can be a guidance counselor at school and that kind of stuff as well, shedding light on the situation. Or this is just a friend or an older wise person shedding light, or a Virgo. And so what did you get next after this page of, why do you have the Page of Cups reversed? Page of Cups reversed, which can be rejection. It can be vulnerability, being shy. Maybe you're shy. Maybe you need a drink to just even work, or you're workaholic. It's also can be, this is the codependency could be acting spoiled and entitled. And now not working. Right? So you were the star. This is like the golden child at work. And now all of a sudden, you're not the golden child at work anymore. But it's, you find, by being released from that, you find your freedom. Freedom away from the King of Cups, being that perfect man. All right? That perfect situation, being free from that. Or that this new situation, the King of Cups, and this a new sovereign who's single, frees you from having to live up to all those expectations that were upon you. So the next card's coming up for you. I usually pull them until they're upright. We have the Surrender here, which is good. That's where you need to be, and that came up here already as well. So there is a surrender here. All right, but you're holding back. This is withholding. It can be delays in a new life as well. Money, time, energy, literally a new life, but it's holding back. It could be holding back to save. Or waiting until you feel stable in your energy if you're not feeling stable. This is holding your tongue, or perhaps feeling the need to lash out. So you're holding back. Until you feel calm again. This is feeling imprisoned, right? Anxiety. Standing up for yourself, or the need to stand up for yourself. Be careful about being defensive. Wanting to relight a torch or a flame. And perhaps other people don't agree with that. And again, this is letting go, dumping a load, dumping your burdens, dumping your responsibilities. This also can be confession. This could be standing up for yourself at a confession to this group of people and they don't agree with you. So that could be family, that could be a community, whatever it is, and then you feel betrayed. You're left for dead with only Bambi to the rescue, which can just be an innocent child there to help you out. They left you alone. Left for dead. And that's how we become the Emperor. It's like you're telling your story. As I was just a shy, innocent child. And by going through this great pain and betrayal, That's how I learned to transmute the nickel into gold and become the emperor in control again. So let's clarify this a little bit. Why do we have the Eight of Swords? Why are you feeling trapped? This is post-war. So there's some PTSD perhaps, or looting. Maybe people stole from you or betrayed you, and you're unhappy you didn't get your wish, and now feeling trapped by this group that looks good. This is coming up just like the Ten of Cups. The family or the group that looks perfect on the outside. Remember the three guys here that look perfect on the outside, but it's a sham, right? It's not real. And that they withheld from you. Maybe you were promised something and they didn't deliver. They copped out on you. And then why do we have the Emperor at the end here? Is that you or somebody else? Why do we have the Emperor? The Emperor is never with peace because he's got so much responsibility. Spreading the word, news, messages, a child spreading the word about a secret that's out. And so that's why there's no peace about lovers and being overwhelmed or dumped or just pushed to your emotional limits in an imbalanced relationship and grieving this. And then we have, it's so funny, the Queen of Swords talking about the vulnerable child who's telling a story, which is what I just said. And this can represent me talking about this vulnerable child who went through breaking their addictions to release themselves when they had no options, and perhaps were sick and tired or overexposed, coming out, starting over in love, or rejecting this offer. Like they had these three offers and this was the same thing, they rejected it. And then we have the Queen of Wands carrying the burden. It's like you, I don't feel like she's Capricorn. I feel like Capricorn was carrying the large burden. It's like letting go of all of that, and now she can carry the burden for a change. And she can work and perform and do all the duties while he implements a plan on how to be the messenger of truth and heal in this downturn in the economy and twist of fate. So, and that's very Capricorn, because it's all about how to take care of the family and the business. And now it's like someone's back in control, but also stepping down from control at the same time. Very interesting. So I'm going to tell you the major arcana here, as we're at 3232, which is on the journey. Two people side by side on the journey, which definitely matches with the Sagittarius energies. So you could have, like I said, you could have Sag in your chart or be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. For the major arcanas for this read, we have Aquarius reversed in the underlying energies. We have Gemini or Virgo upright, Leo upright. We have Capricorn reversed. Let's see. These are just the majors, okay? Because there's obviously a lot of other players. And then we have Aries again. Yeah, not a lot. Aries, we have the Knight, so we have all the sword signs, because we have the Knight of Swords. We have the King of Swords, so he's all the swords energies, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We have the Page of Cups, which could be any water sign. And then, who else came up? We have the Page of Pentacles, so all the Pentacle sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And then the water signs, you know, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. The Page of Cups reverse often for me is Pisces. But yeah, so let's see what kind of advice you have here. You have a block about love. Maybe you don't believe in love and now you feel love. You don't know how to deal with it. So for Capricorn, what is the message here? What's the takeaway from this read? What was the purpose for Capricorn? What do they need to know? The door to spirit, 32 again. That's the journey. Enjoy the journey. Allow the purification process. When one door closes, another door opens. The door to spirit. It's about the journey, not the destination. And Capricorn is very much, right, the goat climbing the mountain. It's not about the destination. It's about enjoying the view on the way up. And then we have 39, which is the Knight of Cups. They're opening up their throat chakra. Look, the purification's coming in and activating his throat chakra so he can speak his truth. All right, that's the Knight of Cups. I told you, he's not going to be the Knight of Cups reversed anymore. He's learning how to speak from his heart, and then to find how to have the happy family. Because we're bringing the Emperor upright again here. How do I find stability? And it doesn't have to be 2 parents and 2 kids. It can be a single family. It can be 2 parents and 10 kids. It doesn't really matter. It's about finding that family balance and the 4 of how to stay balanced and in control, and how to speak your truth and get your happiness, not just the happiness of the family. What's good for you, speaking your truth and allowing Spirit to help, allowing the purification process of you and the whole family, even if that means that you may detach. So the journey, the Knight of Cups being love, and the Emperor is the stability. So the Emperor really should represent the family unit, not the father, because that represents control over the other people in the family. Where here the Emperor is representing the family unit, not as one person. And then we have the 30 of the garden and the gate. And that's about being afraid to leave the house. These 2 butterflies are trying to get her to come out and play. Say, come on, it's fun out here. But she's a little bit afraid, and that can have to do with just her personality being shy, or it can have to do with the virus out there and all that kind of stuff, or just being afraid in general to grow up. And then we have the man holding the coin, which is the 3 of Cups, which is very much Capricorn. So that can represent the groups that you're associating with socially. And then the underlying energies of the sun. So it's your, maybe the underlying energy was that your time in the sun. Maybe it's time to step down to, or step up, one or the other, into the sun or out of the sun. Because the sun, in the way that you were expressing it, was giving you anxiety. It's time to come out of this, to really come into your power. However you were being in whatever you did, you were the golden child, but it was not making you happy because it gave you a lot of anxiety. You had too much responsibility on you and not happiness. This is about finding what you love to do, what you're really good at, but that makes you happy and allows you to be free and have peace in your life. That's the difference, to allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to shine without stress by doing what's authentic to you, what comes naturally, okay? Without being responsible for everybody else. You have to let them be responsible for themselves. And you enjoy yourself for a change. So if you were taking care of a whole bunch of other people, it's time for you just to think about you. And allow these people to heal their own wounds. You have to allow this one to find her own way to get out, to not be afraid to leave the house. You have to allow the family to each find their own way and speak their truth, but especially you. This is really about you. Okay, here. All right. Next deck is Metatron. Metatron. For Capricorn. It's how do you find your emotional fulfillment? Because that 10 of Cups is not just about family, but emotional fulfillment. So that that family card in this deck too is about your emotional fulfillment. What makes you happy? And allowing yourself self-love, spiritual love, and love in general. Capricorn. Letting go. Time for release, which you were learning to do. Allowing. And we have the leaf falling there. The leaf. I'm getting Canadian. Dimensional gateway and invitation. So the numbers here are 4 again. We have the Emperor here. See, the control is in letting go. And that's what you've learned, or you're learning. Dimensional gateway is allowing yourself to walk through in meditation. An invitation, 33 is the Christ vibration. It's also standing up for yourself without getting defensive, knowing when to walk away, and being the beacon of light, to be the shining example of strength. The pillar of strength. That's the pillar of strength, not controlling others, but letting go. Be the beacon of light, the 44, which is the 4 of Cups. It's grounding and integrating yourself, allowing yourself to be loved. all right? So that's Capricorn, the one who always cares for everybody else. It's time for them to care for themselves. So Indigo, the mystery and mastery of life, 21, completion, and following your star and your bliss. And the bottom of the deck here is review and reflection, time out needed, all right? This is for you to go within. Number 2, the High Priestess, finding your connection to your higher self and your psychic abilities. And then just one last card for different energy from the Kipper deck, and then we'll be all set. And it's getting very dark. Okay. All right, for Capricorn, one last card. Capricorn, what's your message? Imprisonment, 29. 29 is the 3 of Wands. It's about being present in the moment, right? When you're not present in the moment, you're imprisoning yourself in your mind, worrying about money, right? And gambling came up. I don't know if that was you or Sagittarius. So feeling imprisoned by worrying about losing all your money. And a mature woman who's reversed here. So whether somebody's sick, or they're manipulating you, or they're spending all your money, and now maybe they had a certain lifestyle before, but now they can't live that lifestyle, but they're burdening you. Or this is you as the feminine Capricorn who went through a big loss. Or perhaps left a relationship to go into a new marriage, the gift. This could be a mother too that you're leaving behind in order to do something for yourself now, without expectation, right? Just going with the present moment. And the underlying energy is the official person, being official. After letting go of pie in the sky with no emotions to ground into, no love, now you're learning to focus on yourself, making yourself the official person. Okay, Capricorn, I hope that was helpful for you. As we go into 41 to 42, which is the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups, make sure you get your water, your rest, your joy, your nature, and be good to yourselves. Rise and be love. Bye.